to change my, there, angle. Okay.
Nope, too high.
Too high? Okay. Sorry, guys. Is that good? Yeah.
Yes, it's better.
Okay, I was going to sit, and then I decided not to sit. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Literally, I'm all out of sorts with my time frame. I almost said happy Monday. I'm not kidding. We got home kind of late last night, and I'm a little bit out of sorts still today. So I have actually a correction to make to my pattern. So I apologize about that for those of you who are joining me on this journey on the winter solstice. Nope, not up yet. I'm just trying to make sure my cameras are up. Hang on.
Jen's here. Debbie's here.
Okay, hang on, guys. Sorry. Live. This YouTube live. All right, here we go. Almost there. All right, this save. All right, YouTube's up. Next. Okay. If you are on YouTube, I can see you. I'd love for you to say hi. One more time, refresh on Facebook. Okay, let's see here. Here I am. Okay. We had a bit of a hair-raising trip across the mountain yesterday. I'm just going to say hi to a few friends and then we're going to get rolling. So, hi Jen. Hi Debbie. Hi Linda. Pauline from Texas. Faye, I'm featuring your blocks here in a moment. Nancy from Lake Stevens. Hi guys. Missy is here over on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. And Mel, hi sweetheart. I hope you are having fun in Florida. Ooh, Key Largo. Nice. Oh, thank you, Sandy. This is actually a sweater dress. It goes all the way down to my knees. You guys, Pauline's on from Texas, and she says, hello from the tundra of Texas. I feel so bad for you Texans. You're not used to this inclement weather. Hi, Carolyn Lemaster. And Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. Miss Quilt as you go. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, I still have your pattern. Okay. It's actually good I didn't send it to you because there's a correction I need to make. So I will do that here in a moment. Hi, Karen Middleton from Mesa, Arizona. Thanks for joining us over on YouTube. And Kathleen from SoCal. I've got a sticker on my elbow. I do.
Other elbow,
Maybe? Oh, I don't see a sticker. I don't know. Peggy's on from Louisiana. Hi, Peggy. Frozen Louisiana. And Sue and Joanne. Hi, guys. All right. Well, let's get going here.
Faye. We should share Faye stuff.
Let's. Ray wants me to share Faye. So Miss Faye, lovely Faye, is a friend of mine and student from Mesa, Arizona. She joined me on the Arizona Sky Quilt As You Go, which was the precursor to this Winter Solstice Table Runner. Look at my little blocks. Aren't they cute? And so she finished up her Arizona Sky quilt recently, sent me a picture of it finished. And then also she sent me her current status on the 4 blocks we've already completed. So go ahead and throw that up, Ray. Tell me who isn't frozen. Right, Debbie? I know. Sherry, I am very warm tonight. Yes. We've been freezing our tushies off in Idaho in sub 20 degree weather, and it's 45 outside in Redmond, Washington, and it literally feels like balmy. It's crazy. Hi, Cindy and Jen. Oh, good. My sticker fell off. Well, that's good. Okay. So isn't Faye's projects just awesome? She is a dedicated student. I just love her. All right. Let's talk about tonight's block, shall we? So tonight we are dipping our toe into the applique pond, and there's some applique, and we're doing the fusible kind, not the raw edge like we did on the mittens. So I did, you will want to pick up some, everybody loves it. Hello, Sharon from Branson, Missouri. You're going to want to pick up some Steam-A-Seam or equivalent. This is the light one, so it's nice and easy to sew through. So here's our hot mugs, you guys. Look at how cute. Seriously. I have my quilt lines on here for later. I'm going to show you how to get the mugs together first, and it's a little tricky, so I need everybody to kind of roll with me tonight. We are cruising right through this project. This is week 5, block number 5 of 8. And last week we did the joining instructions. I have us finishing up on the calendar, just to have a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. I have us finishing up on the calendar right around my Arizona trip. So we're going to start the next project, everybody, which is called Ombre Sunset. It's behind me. Much bigger blocks. This is going to make a good size lap quilt. We're going to do everything on our little featherweights, or you can use your modern machine if you want to, but it's designed around working in the small neck machine. So we're going to start that early April, and I will have some limited kits to sell, and I'm pretty excited about it. All right, so tonight on our cutting instructions, I'm going to be sending out a small addendum. I have you cut too many of the brown squares, so I'll be sending out, for those who paid the $15 entrance fee, I will be sending out a second email here shortly. We only need 3 and not 6 of the brown squares, so I'm going to send it out as a quick little email. Mel says hi to my friend Adrian on YouTube. Hi, Adrian on YouTube. Mel Mitchell says hi. What do I look like, lady? Do I look like your messenger? It's okay. All right, let's talk about the products we're going to use tonight. Yes.
Question.
Oh, there's a quick question. Sherry says, do you have a quilt along for this circle on the wall behind you? I love... Oh, the bullseye quilt, Sherry. So that is actually a Tula Pink quilt. I believe the pattern is a free download on the Free Spirit website. So it should still be out there. It's from several lines ago. I don't even remember the line. That quilt's probably 7 or 8 years old, so I think it might be hard to find.
What's it called?
I don't know the name of the quilt even. But I call it the bullseye quilt because it looks like a bullseye. Hi, Margaret. We're very happy for you that it is 70 degrees in Arizona. Arizona's perfection right now. I know, I used to live there. All right, so tonight we're going to be using our 1/4-inch foot. This is, I like the one without the guide for piecing our quilt together. There is some free motion if you so choose. This is our free motion darning foot that's available on the website. Oh, Rogue is photobombing me.
Did you see this one?
No, that's pretty though. So this is our darning foot that we sell for $12, and we also are going to have our walking foot out tonight, and this is the walking foot that I have tried and trued on the machines, and this is the one we sell for $30 on our website. Okay, so just a quick review of the product. I alluded to the fact that we had a special guest with us tonight, a unicorn. I'm just going to talk about it briefly because I want to get into the block. But I know we have had many conversations, you and I, about the special machines out there, the special badges. Special badges include like the Centennial machines that were made in the 50s, 50 and 51, some 49, some 52. I've seen them all for years. They have a special decal or badge on the front of them, a blue circle around them. There is a Chicago World's Fair, which is the 1933, very rare bird. There is the Golden Gate Exposition. There's the Texas Exposition. And there is the, I'm forgetting one. Chicago World's Fair, Texas. No, those are the special badges. And then
Found it.
Sherry, my producer Ray and daughter, wonderful daughter of the year, found the pattern. She's going to tag it in the YouTube or in the Facebook comment for you, so you can drill in. Oh, it's called Moxie. I couldn't remember the name. All right. So to have the opportunity to be able to purchase even any of the spare badges, not so much the Centennials, those are very common, I would say, but in particular the Chicago World's Fair, the Golden Gate Exposition, or the 1936 Texas Exposition is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime, and maybe not even once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I had a nice lady reach out to me last week from Amarillo, Texas, and she arrived. So I'd like to introduce everybody to my 1936. Can you get your phone attached to the thing, because I don't have a camera that I can show the front of it. Ray's going to attach a camera and I'll show you guys the special badge. So this one is, I would venture to say the rarest of the birds out there. My husband and I will be listed as owners on a special registry, and I believe she'll be 18th or 19th of known machines in the whole country. It's a pretty special thing for me to even be standing in the room next to this machine. Not only is she rare, but she sews so nicely. Oh, thanks, Ray.
You're gonna have to hold it down.
Okay, Ray, I'm gonna hand hold this. Ray's gonna switch to it. Thanks, babe. So here she is. This, I haven't named her yet. I feel like she needs a special name, but here she is. She's in pretty good shape overall. Hold on, sweetie.
I already moved you.
Can you put me back? Look at her, how nice her finish is. I mean, I am ecstatic. She is, okay, sweetheart, that's great. She's so pretty. So we'll have to do a naming thing. Again, I don't know what we're going to call her yet, but we're going to do it. Okay, let's get down to business. So we have to cut out, I'm going to go to tight here. So this piece right here is fusible applique. The bottom of the cup is fusible applique, and the handle is fusible applique. Oh, Mel Mitchell. You guys are cracking me up. So I made a bunch of, based on the templates that I sent out, these are the bottom and the top of the cups. And then here's our little handles. Make sure you put your fusible applique pieces on the back of your fabric. So I'm using a grunge, so that way that the fusible stuff is on the inside and not the outside. Ask me how I know that. Thanks, guys. Because I totally screwed up and did several handles the wrong way. So I am going to start cutting here, and then we're going to start assembling. You can go up to the high. They probably don't want to watch me cut all of these out. I guess I should have done a little pre-cutting here. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I did not believe it to be real until it landed on my doorstep yesterday via FedEx. It's just so thrilling. I totally nerd out about this stuff, so you guys get me. Okay, so I've got my little handle. Isn't it cute? So we're actually going to tuck some of these into,
Faye asked, is
Yes.
the pattern the right size?
the pattern, the right size. The pattern, for the applique, Faye? Yes, it is the right size. We're going to put these together kind of a special way, and I'll show you. I am missing a handle. Okay, let me just cut out a couple of these, and I'll show you what I want you to do with them. So you should have 3 background, bottom of the cup, top of the cup, and 3 mug, bottom of the cup, top of the cup. This will make sense when you see the pattern. If Myra, if you're watching, I sent a separate email with the PDF attached to it because you were having trouble downloading earlier. So let me know if you're still
Did you
stuck.
see what Faye said? I mean, Melanie.
I invited my girlfriend from San Antonio. Oh, San Antonio tonight. Perfect for the Texas Centennial. Very fun.
I linked your scissors just in case people.
Oh, yeah. Ray, look at my Tula scissors, you guys. Yeah, I'm trying not. Thanks, honey. Andy reminded me to not cut myself. That would be pretty embarrassing. I have totally done it before in front of a class during a safety lesson.
Can you imagine if she cut her finger off while she
No,
was
that's
live?
terrible. Why would you put that bad karma on me? Stop it.
Blood spooting everywhere.
Okay, Ray.
Pretty bad.
Isn't it nice I have such a kind peanut gallery sitting behind me? Okay, we are missing a mug handle. What did I do with it? You guys, here I go. Oh, it's right here. Nope.
Grandma said you mentioned the other day you might scroll some writings on the block.
Yes. Instead of scrolling some writings, I decided to write the words hot on the mug in thread. Isn't that cute? I was going to put something in these open areas, and the party that I consult that helps me with this stuff said, don't do anything too complicated, Darlene. You're just going to freak everybody out. Okay. All right. So Mel says, cutting yourself on the phone with me. Mel's a retired pediatrician on the feed here, so sometimes I have to. Oh, look on the floor. Good call, Missy. No, I don't see it. I know I did 3. Oh well, we'll roll around without it. Okay, so let's go to the low thing here, sweetheart, so I can show everybody what to do.
Hello.
So the block construction is fairly simple. We have the center of our cups. We're going to sew our side pieces on, and then we have our top and bottom pieces. So we're basically just making a square surrounded by a frame. But before we do that, we have to attach the fusible stuff on here. It was probably what was stuck to my arm, Peggy.
I think,
You know what?
I think
It was! Look, I found it! Yay, you guys! Oh.
Two people said it was stuck on your arm. One on YouTube and one on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
People are paying more attention than you.
Okay, you know what? Peanut gallery, I don't need.
What would you do without me?
What would I do without them?
Yeah, but you need your peanut gallery too.
Okay, so Darlene has already messed up once, so everybody take a drink. It's a drinking game. Okay. So what we're going to do before we stitch these together is we are going to iron down a handle on this one of the side pieces. We do 2 on the right, 3 on the left. Peggy Morrison. Okay, sassy. And then so 2 on the left, and then 1 on the other side on the right. So we're going to iron these down. And then on the bottom of the cup, we are going to center in the middle, and we're going to iron that piece on. You can see these are going to be stitched in the seam. And then on this one, we're going to iron this down before we sew. Okay, so we're tracking here. All right, so let's put one of these guys together.
You're 20 minutes in and you haven't even started sewing yet.
Okay, I know. Thanks, Ray. All right, so I'm going to stick this here. I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm not going to pull out the ruler. Try and center it as much as I can onto there. And I'm probably going to hit it with my little antique iron here to seal up the edges. So there's that. And then I'm going to take my bottom cup here. Hi, Elizabeth. Well, yes, Missy, you are good, attentive students. I'm very thankful. Okay, actually, because this is a bigger piece, I'm going to just fold this in half so I can just see my center line and make a finger press to mark my center, and that way I can eyeball this a little bit easier. Like that. Okay. Finger press that down. Iron. Iron. Okay. And then we're going to put a handle on. So just so you see what we're doing here, put a handle on.
Can't get a handle on it.
I'm going to center this more towards the top, but being protective of the 1/4 inch seam at the top of this, because I don't want it to get caught in the seam. Okay, So we have our 3 pieces ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to sew the handle on like this, or my 1/4 inch foot. As soon as I make the seam, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Wait till you hear how quiet she is. It is the quietest machine I've ever heard. Oh, and beautiful stitches. Okay, so you can see we just attached the handle like so. Now I'm going to put the other side on. I would lay out all 3 of these mugs first before you start sewing, and use the iron to take down your, press down your fusible applique. Otherwise, you're going to get confused. All right, so here's our mug. I'm going to use my iron to just press these in. Like so. And now I'm going to put, making sure I line up the bottom of my cup to the bottom of my mug, like this. Okay. Gonna press this way. Hang on. She does purr, Beth. All right, so there's this, and now just the top of our little block here. Oopsie.
That would suck.
Okay, so let me just make one more press here. All right, so this is our hot mug block. So I need you to do this 3 times, and then we are going to put the handles in towards the center. So you're just going to put one of the setting squares next to it and make 3 rows. One coffee mug will go in, and the next coffee mug will go out. So that is our block construction. Okay, so you can go here, and I'm going to just go over the quilting pattern for the cross hatching and the open setting squares. I decided to do a cross hatch to do the quilting because I thought it would be, it matches the snowballs that we did, basically. I want to keep everything pretty consistent looking. We're going to, for those of you who are not doing the free motion part, if you are comfortable with free motion, you can obviously stipple it. That would match closer to the patterns that we're doing on the for those of you with the free motion experience. I'm going to put this on here. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So it's really important, guys, when you're putting your walking foot on. I don't know if you can see this. Do you see the little alligator? Oh, sweetie, can you go? Sorry. See the little alligator mouth here? Make sure it goes up over the needle changer. If this is just flopping around, it's not operating the upper set of feed dogs. So the walking foot, okay, now I want to go. Sorry. Poor Reagan.
Dropping stuff.
I know, we're a little out of sync today. So the walking foot by design is to create, when you're quilting something with multiple layers, you will get puckers and tucks underneath it if you do not have an upper set of feed dogs moving all the layers of fabric through the neck of the machine at the same time. So that is why this little alligator mouth that goes up over the needle changer is literally the lever that operates the upper feed dogs to push it around. So for those of you that are a little scared of the, we're going to say scared of the walking foot, this is the walking foot work that I did on it. You can see I put some steam on the top of the coffee cup. I put hot, the word hot on it, and I outlined the cup. So that's pretty much all the quilting I'm going to do in those 3 blocks. And then on here, I'm just going to do a cross hatch, a straight of grain cross hatch, and to complete these open squares. So let's get started on that. I want to make sure
Do you want to zoom out a little bit?
we're all out of sync with the beauty at your fingertips. I know. Do I want to what?
Do you want to zoom out a little bit?
Yeah, hang on, sorry. Zoom. Oh.
Actually, I bet I can do it.
Oh, look at her go. Should I, here, let me, there. Okay, so I am just going to quilt along here. Make sure when you're using the walking foot, folks, that you end needle down so you can have a nice clean pivot. As you're approaching a turn, make sure you, sometimes I just hand roll to the turn to make sure that I don't shoot past, you know, where I want to turn. I know Joanne, I mean, not only is she quiet, but it's fast. Like, I think she could go toe to toe with my school bell and might win. Like, I'm not giving it full gas because she's so fast. I don't want it to get away from me. I talked to the nicest lady on the way home yesterday. Her name's Rusty, and she had just, her mom had a featherweight. She had taken her mom's featherweight to a non-featherweight technician where she lives, and this gentleman, or I guess I could be a lady, didn't know how to do some, what I would consider featherweight 101 stuff, and so she called me in a total panic, and I'm like, yeah, you should send that to the service department here because we at least know what we're working with. So that little sweetheart is on its way to our shop. I'm excited to get a look at it. I love family machines like that. It just makes me happy to know that the machine stayed in the family. Guys, I'll show you what I'm doing here. So all I'm trying to do is do this crosshatch without breaking threads and without having to start over somewhere else in the quilt. I try to do as much quilting as possible on a continuous line basis without breaking threads and having to reestablish somewhere else. It's a process to start over in a different place that really slows your progress down, and so to be able to do it without stopping is a gift. I usually use the seams from the block piecing to travel around to hide my traveling of stitches, and that way it's not as apparent, you know, what I'm doing. All right. Oops. Oops, I shot past my line. Darn. Come back. Oh yeah, someone was asking about the past trip. So we were in Idaho for the last week with having a little R&R, and there's that winter storm that's now incapacitated Texas came through the Pacific Northwest first, and then Idaho. So we have a couple of different mountain passes over the Cascades that we can use, and one was when we set out yesterday, the main pass was closed until 3 p.m. and the secondary pass was open, and while we were still underway, the secondary pass closed and the main pass reopened. But it was, the drifts on the side of the road were 15 feet high. Like, couldn't even see, when we were at the ski resort, we couldn't even tell we were at the ski resort because the snow piles were so tall. I was very thankful my husband was the one driving and not me. I would have been crying. And that was after it had been closed for a 24-hour period, or at least overnight. I guess it wasn't a full 24-hour period for avalanche control. So, I mean, good. I don't know what the amount of snow was, but it was a significant snowfall. Very thankful we have a Jeep and didn't have any trouble getting home. And it actually didn't even take as long as I thought it was going to. The normal trip is about 5.5 hours, and it only took us about six and a half, so only maybe an hour longer. It was snowing 4 inches an hour outside of Spokane, just as we came out of Idaho and into Washington. And then everything was free and clear through the middle of the country, or through the middle of the state, until we hit, oh goodness, put your foot down, Darlene, until we hit the mountain pass, and then it,
Mel said, so happy you made it home safely.
Yes, me too. You guys were so sweet. A couple of you ladies checked in on me, and I appreciate that. I was very kind. We were going to wait till Thursday to see if it was more, if the snow was more cleaned up, but my husband decided that if we took his car home, he was comfortable coming home yesterday. So that's what we did. And I really needed to get back today because Expo is coming up, and I have some emails to send out to my students, and it's just easier to do that. Here are some quilts that I have to get done for some people. And
Nancy said, glad you made it back. Just thinking of you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Nancy, you kind of live in the middle there in Lake Stevens. Okay, so let me show you what, that's not wrap thread. Okay, let me move my quilting line so you can actually see. We'll go to this. Hang on one sec, guys. I'm going to just move. I'm using my friction pen, so the heat of the iron will take out my lines on my crosshatch. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, you guys ready for the big reveal? There she is. Look at how cute that is. All right, guys. Well, that is Hot Mugs, week 5 of Winter Solstice. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm happy to take an email, info@featherweightdoctor.com. Any of the products I talked about tonight are also available on our website, featherweightdoctor.com. I will be live again. I will be live again on Friday for the Sip and Sew. And I'm going to be working more on my Tula Pink. I actually made a huge dent in that quilt last week. So that should be done here in the next couple weeks. Well, the top anyway. The quilting will take a little bit. Too many other quilts piled up in here. I have to start moving through them. So I want to thank everybody for their well wishes for our traveling home yesterday, and for joining me tonight on this wonderful Quilt As You Go journey. I am thrilled to to announce and introduce you guys to my Texas Exposition Featherweight. Yeah, it's been fun. I thank you very much for joining me. I'll look forward to seeing you at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on